on. So.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So first of all, this really is all about a video that was posted on YouTube that was titled "Does Tesla Full Self-Driving Beta Really Run Over Kids?" Question mark. And I think really this qualifies under stupid human tricks. So this was a guy who is an owner and investor in Tesla. His name is let's see, Ted Park. He tested the full self-driving feature on his own children. I mean, when you think about the article we just discussed, this idea of these robots reading, like monitoring sleep patterns, there's a consent aspect to this, right? Whether in the Netherlands or in Japan, people are opting in, or their guardians, in the case of people with Alzheimer's, are opting in to these systems, knowing supposedly what the information could be. Kids can't consent to this stuff, so it's like, oh, hey, little Johnny, just like stand there. I'm gonna like test my, Tesla on you. Absolutely insane. Now the
And
car
the
did not
company
run over the
marked it as
kids.
beta, so it's
It's
understood that
beta,
it's
for
not
God's
complete
sakes.
technology. Yes.
I mean, we don't even test shampoo on human kids, and like we're gonna test whether this car is gonna stop in time on little children. I mean, so this article is about the fact that YouTube took that video down because it violated their harmful and dangerous content policy. But again, just the underlying issue of testing the beta on your own kids and putting it out on YouTube, just absolutely insane in my humble opinion. Oh, by the way, fun facts here. And the National Highway Transportation Safety Agency, which is kind of the governing body that puts out standards for these automated driving systems and these autonomous ground vehicles, of course, issued a warning and said, "Hey, please don't be testing your systems on your human kids or any humans at all, for that matter." Basically, they're doing the investigation because there was, let's see, several crashes, between 273 crashes between July 20th, 2021 and May 21st, 2022, with Tesla vehicles using their autopilot. So there's a big NHTSA investigation undergoing on this particular function, which, by the way, seemed a lot of these crashes involved parked public safety vehicles. Um, so this guy's testing it on his kids. I'd love to hear some thoughts on this. Rex, you first.
Wow. It's like,
It's
hey,
almost like, what
hey,
else can
yeah,
you
it's
say?
like, hey, you're going to be a test dummy today, okay? Just stand there. Trust me.
Don't move.
No, it's interesting. Yeah, it's when you first went down that road, I get this mental picture of the video of the guy that invented bulletproof glass, and he was holding it up in front of him while his wife shot it. I'm like, okay.
At least it was him. At least he was
It
going
was
to take
him,
the
yeah.
bullet, not his freaking
Right.
Yes,
kids.
it's like, hey, hold this, and I'm going to shoot at you. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, I'd hope that we've evolved to better testing than that, especially with some of this is like, yeah, there's not a lot of margin for error in something like that.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. So
Yolanka.
I mean, I'm stunned. Are we now going to see taglines on products that say no children were harmed in the manufacture and
Oh
operation of
my
this
God. Just
product?
like a lawyer. Just like a lawyer. No
Yeah,
children were harmed in the testing of this vehicle. I
I don't
love it.
even know what to say.
yeah. So I took a look at this gentleman's YouTube channel, and it's just hours of autopilot kind of driving, the most mundane thing. Clearly, he's a Tesla fan, and he's trying to push the agenda for Tesla. Having his money invested in it. But I think he got a little bit of the Silicon Valley stupidity, because it's one thing to believe that a product is evolving in a positive way and that you have expectations for this technology, but like, who are you proving this to? And yeah, the vehicles were only going at 8 miles per hour, but what was the real point there? That's almost a religious zeal, which is just, I don't know, almost anti-technology in the way that I think about technology as a scientific pursuit, right? You understand that there's some probability of failure, right? You understand that even if this does advance to a certain level, that you wouldn't want to be filming your child getting hurt, and then to kind of post it arrogantly on YouTube and not expect some issues there. I don't know if this kind of falls into the category of child endangerment, but I could see how it would. Not being a case.
The two
expert
lawyers
on
were shaking our heads.
Yeah.
Yes. And oh, by the way, like Tesla, he used a Tesla Model 3. I have one of these. Okay. This full self-driving or FSD software, it doesn't come with the vehicle. Okay. So you have to actually pay an additional $12,000 or $199 a month for a subscription to this, but it is still like in beta and being unlocked. So I mean, I'll be driving my car along, and don't get me wrong, I love my Model 3. I've got solar panels to kind of Yolanka smart city discussion about using smart it's for the electric grid and all and it's great. I don't have to go fill up the gas tank and all that. But I'll tell you what, there's times where it does some stupid things. I mean, I'll be driving and it'll start screaming at me like somehow I'm too close to something when I'm really not. And it's like jarring. It's like, oh, I almost get in an accident because it's like, holy crap, this thing just yelled at me. And that, the red blinking and, it has a self-parking feature that I tried in a urban area, like in Denver on a crowded street. And it parked me about a foot plus away from the curb where I absolutely would still be in the street. So I was like, all right, yeah, I'll be parking my car from now on. So, I don't have that faith right now on kind of the fully autonomous vehicle, but I'm also not paying the extra 12 grand a year for this functionality either.